welcome again. Today we are continuing the lesson that means towards green energy. Okay, in my previous video we get information about what is energy, types of energy, forms of energy, how energy is used, which energy satisfies our needs, how electricity is produced. Okay, thermal power plants, how transformation of energy from one to another. These points we learned in the previous video. Today we are continuing, that is the schematics of a thermal power plant. What is this? Thermal power plants has two types of towers. Thermal power plants has two types of towers. In the power station, boiler, turbine, generator and condenser are arranged. Boiler, turbines, generator and condenser are arranged. In the boiler, combustion of a coke takes place. That means coal, combustion of a coal takes place. Gases which are produced are released in the atmosphere through the very high chimney. Turbines is rotated by the steam at the high temperature and high pressure. Temperature and pressure of the steam later decreases. The steam is then condensed and by water by cooling it. Condensers are cooling towers in which water is circulated. Condensation of the steam takes place due to the transfer of heat energy in the steam to the water. The heat absorbed by the water is then released to the atmosphere through the vapor and heated air through which cooling water. Most of electric generations in India through thermal power plants in India, but there are certain problems in such electricity production. Now, schematics of the thermal power station or thermal power plants. We know about how thermal power plants works. Thermal power plants are two towers. That means in the thermal power station, boiler to turbines to generator to condenser. This is the arrangement. In boiler, combustion of a coal takes place. That means we burn the coal in the boiler. Gases are produced. When coal is burned, at that time gases are produced and released in the atmosphere through the high chimney. Turbine is rotated by the steam at high temperature and high pressure. The temperature and pressure of the steam decreases. The steam then condenses water by cooling it. Condensers are cooling the towers in which water is circulated. Okay? That means condensation of the steam takes place due to the transfer of heat energy. Condensation of a water takes place due to transformation of a heat energy in the steam to the water. Okay? Heat absorbed by the water is released. Heat absorbed by the water is released to the atmosphere through the vapor and heated air cooling water. Most of electric power plants in India through the thermal power plants. There are certain problems in such electricity production. There is a problems. Okay. Now, anybody asks which problems? Okay. Problems caused due to the thermal power stations. Which problems? Burning of a coal resulting into the air pollution. That means when coal is burned, at that time carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides, etc. These types of toxic gases and harmful gases which are harmful to health, also soot particles released due to the such burning. That means at the time of coal burning, various toxic harmful gases, also soot particles are released in the atmosphere. Which are these gases? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide. These are harmful gases. Okay, and especially these gases are harmful our respiratory system of the head. That means when we breathe, this is a harmful. We take all these gases, and these gases are helpful to our health. Okay. Also, coal reserves are limited. Availability of a coal, which is a fossil fuel. Coal is a fossil fuel, and availability of coal is limited. How long we will be continue? There will be problem. There also various problems about availability, because of why formation of a coal takes place thousands of years. That means limited availability of a coal. After few years, where coal is not available. For availability, making of a coal process takes thousands of years, and then coal is formed. So these are problems caused due to the thermal power plants. Okay. Now then, which is very what we say, by which way we produce the electricity, then we decide. Next point, that is in your lesson, that is the power plant. Now, power plant based on nuclear energy. The energy released by the fission of a nuclei of uranium or plutonium atoms is used to generation of a steam at a high temperature and high pressure. Steam turbines is used to rotate the generator in the power plant based on the nuclear energy. The turbine is rotated due to the energy in the steam. This further divides generator of a productive electricity. That means in place of a coal, we use a nuclear atoms. That means uranium or plutonium. Means due to which fusion of nucleus, there is a after fusion, that means the nuclei generate the steam at high pressure and high temperature. Okay, due to which steam is generated, this steam rotate the turbines give the energy to the generator to electricity. That means in place of a coal, we use nuclear atoms. Okay, energy in the atoms, that is nuclear energy, to convert it into thermal energy. Nuclear energy converted into thermal energy, and thermal energy which is converted into kinetic energy of a steam, which is converted into kinetic energy of the turbines, and that is finally converted into electrical energy. Okay, that means somebody asks, how does nuclear fusion takes place? How does nuclear fusion takes place? There are proton and neutron in the nucleus of the atom. During the nuclear fission, nucleus undergo fission either due to the natural radiation or due to bombardment of other neutrons in it. That means in the nucleus, proton and neutron, due to fission, when they are fused, that means either by natural radiations or by bombardment to other neutrons on it. This fission liberates energy. When neutrons are bombarded to other neutrons, they liberate the energy which is known as a nuclear energy or atomic energy. That means energy from atom called as atomic energy or nuclear energy. Okay, this type, that means in this way nuclear fission takes place. Okay, then on the board, how that means in the short way, how electrical energy is produced in the nuclear plant. That means generation of electric energy by nuclear energy and energy transformation in the nuclear power plants. Look at the board. Nuclear power plants. Okay, Nuclear reactor for nuclear fission. That means here we used uranium or plutonium. Nuclear reactors in which nuclear fission takes place. That means fuel uranium or plutonium. This is go to system for steam generation from water. That means where nuclear fusion is takes place, by which energy goes here and steam is formed, generation of water. Also which steam to turbines, turbine rotates and turbine rotates due to generator, generator to electrical energy. In this way, system for conservation of a steam back water. That means water back into the, that means the steam of reverse to the converted into water by cooling, condensation method. By cooling it converted into back water. That means from nuclear. That means in short, thermal power plant and what is the difference? Here in presence place of a coal, nuclear atoms or nuclear reactor is used, but remaining process is same. Okay. Then how energy transformation in nuclear power plants? Nuclear energy, which is in the form of atom, nuclear energy to thermal energy, that means in generation of steam, and which is converted kinetic energy in the steam. Kinetic energy rotate the turbines, kinetic energy in the turbines, and in the turbine to the electrical energy. In this way nuclear power plants works going. Okay. Now we are going to learn the next point, formation of a nuclear energy. That means how nuclear energy is formed. Upon bombardment by neutrons on atom of uranium-235, absorption of a neutrons takes place. It converts uranium-235 into its isotopes uranium-236. Being extremely unstable, uranium-236 transposed into barium krypton atoms through the process of a fission. This releases 3 neutrons and 200 MeV energy. 3 more uranium, that is 3 more uranium-235 atoms undergo fusion due to the 3 neutrons generated in this process. This more fusion release more energy. Thus, chain reaction takes place in which the process of fusion of uranium-235 atoms continues. In this way, controlled chain reaction is carried out to release thermal energy, which is used generating electric energy. I repeat it again for your better understanding. That means in the nuclear fission, bombardment of a neutron in the atom nucleus, in the atom nucleus is present, in the nucleus proton and neutron is present. Okay. At the time of a fusion, upon bombardment by neutrons, neutron and proton present in the nucleus. At the upon bombardment by neutrons on atom, neutrons bombarded by atoms upon uranium-235, absorption of a neutron takes place. Bombardment of neutrons absorbed by, that means absorbed when neutrons are bombardment, neutrons are absorbed, absorption of a neutron takes place and it converts 235 uranium into its isotopes uranium-236. Means after bombardment, neutron absorption takes place and it converted into uranium-235 and it's into its isotope uranium-236. Okay. Being extremely unstable, uranium-236 transfer into barium and krypton atoms through the process of a fission. That means uranium-236 transferred into barium and krypton atoms through the process of a fission. This releases 3 neutrons and 200 MeV energy. The 3 more uranium-235 atoms undergo fusion due to the 3 neutrons generated in this process, and the more fission releases more energy. That means neutrons, the three neutrons fused and more energy is released. Okay, thus chain takes place. That means the chain reaction takes place in which process of a fusion of uranium 235 atoms continuous. That means fusion is going on process, that means a continuous chain of fusion of uranium 235 takes place continuous. In this way chain reaction is carried out and release thermal energy which is turned and used for generating of electric energy. Now, what are advantages of nuclear energy and what are disadvantages of a nuclear energy? That means advantages: fossil fuel like a coal is not used in the nuclear power plant, hence air pollution does not occur. That means we see on the board, in the place of a coal we use nuclear power, that means nuclear atoms. So due to coal air pollution is going on, that means various gases are released: carbon dioxide, sodium oxide, the hazardous and very harmful gases releases in the atmosphere. Okay, but in nuclear power here air pollution does not occur. That is the advantage. If sufficient nuclear fuel is available, it becomes good source of electrical energy. Sufficient nuclear fuel is available, then it is a good source of electric energy. Then problems for nuclear energy: radioactive and harmful radiations are emitted after the fusion of a nuclei occur. That means radioactive and harmful radiations are emitted after fusion of a nuclei occurs. The nuclear waste requires very safe disposal. That means nuclear wastage requires very safe disposal. If we not make safe disposal of nuclear wastage, it will be hazardous to the health. Also, it creates a pollution, radioactive pollution. Very fatal accidents can happen in the power plant which emits very harmful radiation. That means one side, what is the benefit? We again clear this matter. That means advantages and disadvantages. Advantage is what? In the place of coal we use nuclear atoms, so air pollution is not happening. Sufficient amount of atoms are available, it is a good source of electric energy. These are benefits, that means advantages of a nuclear power plant. What are problems, disadvantages of a nuclear energy? Radioactive and harmful radiations are emitted after the fusion of a nuclei occur. Nuclear waste required very safe disposal. Nuclear waste required very safe disposal, and very fatal accident can happen in power plant which emits harmful radiation. These are advantages and these are disadvantages of the nuclear power plant. Okay, today we stop here and continue in the next video. Thank you.